Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. It is the middle of the month, and 2 more weeks and we'll be into December. Actually, a week from Thursday's Thanksgiving here in the U.S. I can actually eat turkey. I don't know that I will. For some reason, since I've been on the lion diet, anything other than beef just doesn't taste that good. Yeah, and Dawn's making me meat mounds right now. Tell me that doesn't sound funny. Um, anyway, thank you again, everybody, for being here. The last week or so, we try to break down potential and effect. Potential and effect. And I have some more today, and it's going to be jam packed, so I'll try to go quickly. First, I'm going to turn it over to my brother uh, from another mother that I'm just kidding. I don't want to go any farther. Anyway, I love you, Chris Johnson. He says it every day, and I don't. I get grief for it. But he knows in here is the love. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Chris.
Morning. You made me laugh now. I love you, brother. I love all you. I'm going to be real quick with the birthdays, quick prayers, because Marty DeGarmo has been on a roll the last week, putting out some amazing stuff. He had some amazing ideas, and I'm letting him go. He asked me, Chris, I'm sorry I'm hogging the whole show. I go, you can hog the whole show every day with what you're putting out. I love it. I'm right next to you, brother. Stand behind you. So today's birthdays. And guess what? Marty's older sister, Diane DeGarmo, happy birthday to you. Miriam Sutton Weiberg. Hey, Miriam, I know you. Happy birthday. Have a blessed day. Mohammed Masood Rana, happy birthday. Abdullah, I like that name. Abdullah Muhammad, happy birthday to you. Ali Aidar, happy birthday to you. Curtis St. Louis, happy birthday to you. And to my cousin, Cheryl Johnson Hagert, happy birthday to you. Opening prayers for everyone today, everyone that's sick. I'm praying for you. I pray every morning. I was a good hour and a half today praying just for people, and I love it. So I'm going to do this. I'm excited because Marty has really sparked a lot of interest in a lot of people. He's going to be doing some different things here in the next few weeks to help other founders stay on the same page with translations. We're finding different ways that we can find out what people are really saying, the translation, trying to find people that actually read the scripts he sends in their language. That'll help, and we can put it on YouTube. So on that note, Marty, thank you for all that you've been doing. You are on fire, my brother. So I'm going to hand it over to you. It's all yours, brother.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, it's I love the idea. Now, what I want to do is I try to relate what the potential is, like I said, with what the effect could be. Okay, and I want to open up to the world. I've been in a lot of businesses that solely focus on UK, England, USA, Australia. I want to move over. We have many billions of people in countries that are less fortunate than we are. Yes, we're struggling. I get it. And there's a lot of people in the US struggling, believe it or not. But I'm going to move around everywhere and try to relate to how the potential in the company that we're in can affect us in the country we're in. From the company to the country we're in. Okay, today I wanted to focus on Africa. Now, there's many, many, many countries in Africa. I don't know what it is, 55, 60, 55, whatever, a lot. I know a lot of people think, well, Africa, it's a country. No, it's a continent. There's many countries in Africa. And there's many countries in Africa that get a bad rap. Whatever the reason. Like they're different. No bullcrap. They're only different because they weren't given the same opportunities as everyone else. It's just the way it turned out. But with ONPASSIVE, when we talk about painting the world a different color, trying to bring up, and I believe knowing what I know, this is my opinion, this company is going to build from the least to the most. With the least, we'll start to see the impact, but the impact will be greater. So it'll be massive, very good, great, and good. Okay. So we're all going to work out, but it's going to be massive for a country that is normally the people are left out. And I tried to do as much research as I could, and this is what I come up with. And remember, hypothetical, this is what I did. I'm not speaking for the company. Only thing I speak for the company it is the best company on the planet. In my opinion, it will be the biggest company on the planet. And one of the most things about it all, it will have the biggest impact on people in the planet, on the planet. I would rather have that than be the richest company, really. Because what we got to do is filter down the economic to everyone, get everybody on the same page. So let me share my screen. I'll do the best I can. I got to move. Red's coming on 11, and I probably bite more, bit off more than I can chew. But anyway, let me try. Here we go. Can you see the document, Chris, that says...
I got you. I can see it.
Okay.
I can see it.
The income of a poor family in Africa can vary widely depending on the country, region, and circumstance. Many families live on very low income, often defined by global standards such as extreme poverty. Families live in extreme poverty survive on less than $2.15 per person per day. That's disgusting when there's $500 trillion on the planet. Now, remember, I could be off, okay? But I'm just telling you, there's a lot of money there. I'm not talking about making more wealth. I'm talking about moving it. World Bank threshold for extreme poverty as of 2022, this is old, for families of five, this could amount to about $3,900 per year. However, many earn significantly less. Okay. Country-specific context. In some sub-Saharan African countries, rural households often rely on subsistence farming and informal labor, where cash income may be as little as $300 to $1,000 annually. Annually. Urban poor families might earn more, but face higher living costs. For example, informal sectors workers might earn a few $100s a month through their job. It can be inconsistent. So they can't plan anything. They get whatever they get, right? So it's moving all over the place. Impact of aid and other support. Many poor families supplement their income through government assistance, remittances for relatives, or NGO aid. However, such support varies greatly. It's not what you would call distributed evenly. It's not. And some are, even the sad situations, some people have it even worse. If a poor family, here's where I want to go, previously earning very little, began making an additional $1,000 per month. Okay? It changes lives here, but really changes lives in countries like Africa. It would be transformative. Here's how it could impact their lives. Dramatic shift in living standard, basic needs. They could afford nutritious food. A big one, clean water, better housing. This would likely eliminate hunger and improve overall health and hygiene. That's enough right there. That's amazing. These are things that most of us in our part of the world have every day. We don't even think about it. Healthcare, access to healthcare services would improve in enabling them to afford medicine, hospital visits, and preventative care. preventative so they could go and get something ahead of time. But a lot of it would be better if they had clean water. Remember that. All this adds up, that they have the access for others. They would need less going to the hospital if they could drink water that wouldn't kill them. Education, big one. Children's education. They could pay for school, fees, uniform, supplies, ensuring constant education. This is particularly crucial in areas where education is a pathway out of poverty. So you're leveraging it, okay? Now just watch how this goes. Higher education. Older children might even access vocational training or higher education, which could break the cycle of poverty for future generations. Breaking the cycle. How many generations were dirt poor year after year, 20 years, 20 years, 20 years, 20 years, which is a generation forever? Will we change the whole world? No, but my gosh, watch the impact that happens. Economic stability, savings and investment. With an extra income, the family could save for emergencies and invest in productive assets like land, livestock, or small business. Massive. That's $1,000 a month. Debt repayment, if they have debt, they can pay them off, improving their financial health. Community impact. Local economy, increased spending power might contribute to the local economy by supporting market shops and services. You have a people that have $1,000 extra dollars. They go to the market, they're spending more. The people running the market are making more. This is how this is triggered. This is what Mr. Mufara had in his head and his heart. This is what he had. Generosity. Here this is important. This is why this is really, really important too. Many African cultures emphasize community support. One wins, many win. So this family might share their resources with relatives and neighbors, uplifting others, lifting people above yourself. The more you have, the more you give, the more you give, the more they have. And this just goes and goes and goes. Psychological and social well-being. That goes without saying, right? A peaceful night's sleep would be pretty cool for some of them. A peaceful night's sleep with enough water and they ate okay. That's amazing. It's mind-blowing. I love this. Reduce stress. Financial security could reduce the stress of daily survival, improving family relationships. What do people fight about? Not having something they really, really need. Empowerment. They might gain a stronger voice in the community affairs, participate more in social and political activities. I said this a long time ago. You may not change the government, but you may become the government. Think about that for a minute. What this could ricochet, what this could push people forward. In many parts of Africa, an additional $1,000 a month is substantial amount, often exceeding the median income. For families living in poverty, it could represent a leap into middle class, enabling long-term transformation. Now I'm going to jump it up for you. Now, this all can take place, my opinion, from the company we're in, because of the vision and what Ash wanted. If a poor family in Africa started earning $2,000 more a month, the impact would even be more profound, likely elevating them to a level of economic stability, middle-class lifestyle, or higher, depending on the country, because every country is different. We know that. Here's a breakdown of how this could change their lives. Improve standard of living. Now we're moving up. This is $2,000 a month for a family. Housing. They could move into a much safer, more comfortable home or improve their existing one with modern amenities like electricity, running water, sanitation, running water, clean running water, sanitation saves lives. It saves lives. Food security. This would have an access to diverse nutrition diet and could afford premium items that were previously a luxury. What we take for granted, when I take my big ass into the kitchen and open a refrigerator and pull out almost anything I need, billions of people can't do that. Not a million, billions. If we can make an impact and we all start paying it forward, as said, take care of yourself. I'm not saying any of this like don't take care of you first. Yes, planes going down, you put the oxygen mask on you. Because if you pass out, you can't help your family. Anyway, technology. The family could afford mobile phones, internet access, or even computers, significantly boosting the connectivity and education of opportunities. Let me tell you, this is big, big, big. You start to get people access to the internet, communication with who? Us and this beautiful company we're in, it's over. Because one thing I know, you take care of people and you change their lives, they're sick and tired of hearing how rich somebody else is. If you change their standard of life and they now can have a phone and internet, it's over. Because you're not going to have to ask them to share this with anyone. You might have to tell them to stop, but you don't have to tell them to start, especially if you change a life like that. And now we're talking $2,000 a month. Investment in education. Higher quality schools. Family could send their children to private or better equipped schools, ensuring access to superior education and opportunity. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to fix that for you. We have e-learning inside our business, and they can access that in their own business and get the best education in the world. And no tomfoolery, no bullcrap where you're taking something you really don't need. This is powerful. And this is all going to be at their fingertips. One finger at a time, two fingers, a hand, many hands. This is what, if we push and we teach them what we're doing. I talked to the OTEC guys, Comfort, a lot of my African family, and we've had a lot of discussions. When this ball gets rolling, show people how to roll the ball. Show people what you know. Let's blow this thing up. Let's get it shared. This is what the world needs. Beyond basic education, they might afford universal tuition, international schooling, or specialized training for their children. This is all will be embedded in our company too. But for ones that want to go outside, this is what this enables them. $2,000 a month. Adult education. Parents or older family members might pursue skills training or education to improve their job or prospects of the future. What? How powerful is that? Wealth creates an economic security. Savings. They could save a substantial portion for emergencies, long-term goals, or retirement. Investment. With extra funds, they could invest in small business, a farm, a shop, animals, poverty for real estate, generating rental income. You understand, this is $2,000 doesn't change one life. It changes many lives. Livestock, farming, equipment. They know how to farm. Give them the equipment. What can they do with a farm? Are you kidding? Insurance. They can purchase health care, health, life, or prosperity insurance, property insurance, I'm sorry. Protecting against unforeseen setbacks. Social mobility, influence, community leadership. The family might gain respect and influence. Let's remember this. The more influence somebody has that has a good heart, and there's many people out there that have a good heart, they're led by their heart, taking leadership roles or contributing to local development projects. And this is sad, but it's true. People listen to people that have money. But what would it be like for the first time? Not the first time. There's a lot of people with money with a good heart. What happens when you unleash a continent that is surviving? They work together, family tighter than anything, in these poor countries, and to be able to have the influence to make decisions for their fellow and sister, for their fellow man. It's mind blowing. Philanthropy. Oh, I never could say that. They could support extended family or neighbors, becoming pillars of the community and support. Lifestyle enhancement, transportation. Affording their own vehicle would make transportation easier, expand job opportunities. Why? Because the best job they can get is walk to the market 3 miles. Get a better job maybe if they drove 10 miles and get a job making more money. You see what I mean? All this stuff, it's the little building blocks of possibilities that this company gives when you get a paintbrush and you make it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Healthcare ensures prompt and high quality medical attention. Recreation and travel. They don't know what recreation and travel is, most people. The family could afford the leisure activities, vacation, or even international travel. Inspirational step for many. No doubt, this is dreams for many. And it could come to reality. Number 6, long-term impact. Breaking the cycle of poverty, sustained income at a level could permanently change the family's trajectory, offering opportunities for future generations. When you skip that rock across the lake, you want it to skip as many times as possible. That's what you do with a company that does what this one's about to do, where you start to build and change lives from the bottom up, from the middle down, from the middle up, from the top down, everywhere. This is beautiful. Inspiring others. This success could motivate others in their community to strive for similar improvements. Let me break that down for you. Inspiring others. If they see that John and his family, who were struggling just like they were, and now they're not struggling, they're actually thriving, are they going to want to know what John's doing? Newsflash. Absolutely. What does that do? That shares it. That leverages what he did. Leverage the result. They're going to see the results. This is huge. Global content. If many African countries, $2,000 per month, about $24,000 annually, far exceeds the median income and places families among the top earners for comparison. In a rural area, this would represent significant affluence, perhaps equivalent to a wealthy family. In urban Can you still hear me, Chris?
Yeah, you're back. You jumped off for a second. You're back.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. I think I blew up my computer. Hold on. I don't have sound, so I got
Blew up something.
I got it. All right. Anyway, let me go back 1 second. Okay, I just wanted to double check. Rural areas, this would represent significant influence. Okay, in urban areas, it could mean a comfortable upper middle class lifestyle. This amount could fundamentally redefine their lives, not just meeting their needs, but improving them to thrive. Here's one. I went crazy. I went one more step. If 100 families in Africa each began earning $2,000 a month, now, you know what I do. That's what I do. The collective impact would be monumental, not just for families, but for the entire community, region, even the country. Here's an analysis of what such transformation might be. Local economic boom, collective income. The combined additional income would be $200,000 per month, 2.4 million annually. Increased spending power. These families would inject significant money into the local economy, boosting the market, shops, and services. Job creation. Local business would thrive as demand for goods and services and infrastructure increased. Entrepreneurs could also invest in ventures that employ others. So now you're getting to the point, 1,000 people are making 2,000. Now they're starting to build an industry and hiring people. Community transformation, infrastructure development. The new wealth could support the construction of schools, healthcare facilities, and better housing. Roads, water systems with an S, not one. Electricity grids, collective projects. The family could pool resources to build communal assets like agriculture, cooperative local business or renewable energy projects, education revolution, school enrollment. All children from these families could attend high quality school, driven up literacy and skill level. Educational institution. These families might even invest in creating or upgrading local schools, benefits the wider community. Education access. More children could attend universities, creating generations of skilled professionals. Social and culture impact. Reduce inequality. The gap between these families and the ultra poor would shrink, reducing social tension. Bringing everybody up. Empowerment. The newfound prosperity could inspire other families, create a culture of ambition and possibilities. Community leadership. These families might take on leadership roles, advocating for broader development incentives. Like I said, you get the money to the people, they have the resources, they have the heart, and they move into positions where they become the leaders of a community. Now you have somebody speaking from the heart and not always speaking from greed. It will change everything. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm going to give you pie in the sky, but this is what, $2,000 a month for 1,000 families. That could happen, and that could happen quick, especially with the amount of people over here that are in this business. We got to find a way to get you set and then get this thing moving down the hill. I've talked to OTEC pros and a lot of people from Africa, and they're fired up. This is where we want to go. But when they get freed up and they have the resources and they get a system to hand to some families over in their country, it's over. Okay. Health and well-being. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Improved health over outcomes. With access to better health, clean water, nutritional food, these families would experience significant improvement in health. Healthcare facilities, they could support the creation, enhancement of local clinics, benefiting the entire region. Regional national impact. Economic growth. One regional scale, this influx of wealth could create a ripple effect. We talk about the ripple effect all the time. Lifting nearby communities through trade and job opportunities. When you start something like this, and Ash knew this, he knew this. This is what drives him. He knew if he could get this out and get it going, no matter what crap happened, no matter who was nasty or who did something wrong, this is why I'm here. I saw what he's saying years ago. and I love every bit of it. Tax revenue. If taxed, this income could contribute to government budgets, funding public services like education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Model community. The success of this family could serve as a blueprint for similar initiatives across the country. This will explode. Will explode. That's why you got to get people with a good heart to the upper level so that they can make the decisions or at least be part of it. It'll happen. Potential challenges. Inflation. The sudden influx of cash could drive up prices in local markets, potentially disadvantaging those that are not benefited directly. I have to say that. But I think in the long run, because especially in countries like Africa, everybody takes care of each other. I think the plus will outweigh the negative a million times. Social strain, wealthy to strain these families, others might lead to envy or tension. That could happen, but that's part of growing. It's called growing pains. Sustainability, ensuring the additional income is used for long-term investment rather than short-term consumption. If you're doing the business and the business was built to last for generations, for years and years and years, that won't be a worry. Now, a flash in the pan, I can see where that would be a problem. People build up their, what they need to do, and they're going to learn this. We learn this from each other. When the money's coming in, invest what you can. Take care of yourself, fill your pocket. Different for people around the world, get water to drink and better food, and then start working on the future. Comparison to national standards. If many African countries made $2,000 per family or $24,000, far exceed average income. If 100 families achieve this, they might collectively represent a new middle to upper class demographic in the region. A shift in local economic and demographic dynamic paving the way for widespread upliftment. I didn't even know that was a word. The generational leap. This incentive would not only improve the lives of 100 families, but could also change the trajectory of an entire community for generations, laying the foundation for substantial economic and social development. If 1,000 families in Africa began earning $2,000 more a month, the transformation would be on a regional or even national scale, representing a significant income and social shift. Here's the details below. I got to hustle. Oh no, I'm still good. A massive economic impact. Collective income. An additional income would total $2 million per month, $2 million annual. I think I did this one. Local boom, business to surge, but no, maybe not. The surge in spending power would supercharge local business, create jobs, stimulate growth. Agriculture. Okay, I did go to this. It might have copied twice. It did. Anyway, so there's what I had. I wanted to break it down so that everybody can see the potential, because I know a lot of times we talk about over here, over here. And this works for everyone. It works for everyone, everywhere. If you're in, you win, like they said. Now, I know a lot of people saying, well, I got to do this. I got to wait and find out what we got to do. Whatever we got to do, 2%. I think it's more like 1%. And we're going to change the world. And when we get moving and people are starting where they can get breathing room, then you go and you say, okay, I got a game plan. I'm going to my country. I'm going to a village that I lived in, and I'm going to change it step by step by step. And you're going to train or teach others to do the same thing. That's all I have, Chris Johnson.
Good. I want to add to that. I'm going to put it in layman's terms, what he just said, real simple. Marty, by the way, again, very good, exciting, goosebumps. A lot of really great comments. Ash Mafar not only is a master marketer, I don't know if you know this, but don't tell anybody. He's also a master plumber. Shh. And over 20 years ago, he started laying pipe. He started laying pipe from where he was to one state, to one country, and now he's got them all. And all he's got to do really is turn on a little valve, and these streams of happiness, or that streams of $2,000 a month, as Marty is saying, is going to just flood everyone. All right. Every country, no matter where you're at, Ash puts some big pipes in the ground for all of us. All right. Now, he really isn't a master plumber, but I think you get the idea. He's opened up the world to a brand new way, a unique way of creating happiness. You know, Marty talks about this, the $2,000 a month. Triple that, quadruple that as time goes on, because it's unlimited. Now, what also will happen is people pay taxes. All right. If you have 2,000 or 100 people just making an extra $2,000 a month, that actually goes back into their country. Hopefully their governments, they see that. When governments notice that, where's people making this money from? The government's going to want to check it out. And that's the truth. Over here, we pay a lot of taxes in America. Oh my God, if I could tell you all the taxes I paid. And that's benefit to this country, to your country, to everyone. You know, every single week, the lottery comes out with a new game. I went on the site the other day. They've got hundreds and hundreds of games to win money. I mean, hundreds. During the day, during the morning, during the night, 3-digit, 4-digit, big game, little game, small game. Every single thing to catch you. That's their marketing plan. And people go in there and they buy them. They could do it online. Another thing that grew because of online was the lottery, because it's easy access. You don't have to run to the store. All right, we have every single thing in this company that's going to win, win, win. All right. When I see people have money for millions and millions of dollars a year spending on lottery, hoping for a lucky number to come in and a dream, the dream is here and it's happening now. You don't need numbers. You don't need luck, because we have Ash Mafara and this amazing company. All right. When that valve is turned on, watch what's going to happen. I don't think people really realize when Ash Mafara said the color of the world is going to change. I mean, he says some pretty bold things, and not a lot of CEOs have ever said that. So we had some great leaders in this world that said, yeah, we're going to make it better. All right. Failure, go, failure, go. Ash Mafara is dead set. I mean, dead set on saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change the world with all these people that jumped in with me. And then we're going to build more plumbing lines. He's going to have multiple streams going every direction, to your home, to your car, to your vacation home, to the people that's on the streets. It's nothing but love and help, man. I've never seen a CEO that wants to give away everything. And he really is giving it all. So bash him if you want. I love the guy. I love the guy for what he did, for what he's doing, and what really is going to happen. And let me tell you something, guys, gals, family. You are going to be very, very excited when all this happens. Stay patient. Keep your faith, man. I guarantee you guys all say, God, please let me win the lottery this week. I know, because I was that guy for years. All I say is, God, thank you for putting this company in my life. Thank you for getting to know a guy that cares about every person in the world, no matter what their color, what their religion. A man that wants to bring the world together, peaceful. Man, you can't get any better than that. Yeah, you can go work for 30, 40 years. All right. I've got more respect from Amplify and this foundership in 4 years than I did from my company for 32 years. Because they never said, Chris, it's going to get better. Amplify has constantly told us for a very long time, it's going to get better. We found better. We're going to create better, and we're going to keep doing better. Do you remember a long time ago, he used to say, we want to keep this company 5, 10 years ahead of everyone with artificial intelligence, with the products. Ash took all the mousetraps in the world and says, oh, no, we got to better them. We can better the mousetraps. We can better technology. Yep, we have just about everything that's out there. Better, 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 easier, and it's for everyone. And you get paid. All right? Right now, there's someone making $300 a year in the country. Imagine what $2,000 extra a month, going from $300 a year, what's going to do for them. Man, you guys, I don't really understand or think you really know, if I even said that right, how big this company is going to have effect on this world. All right. Marty DeGarmo has hit every single thing in the last 5, 6 days that should keep you excited. All right. We've talked about everything, possibilities, predictions, projections, resistance. Hey, man, we got a whole book of things. This is going to be the world's greatest movie. I've said that a million times. And you're part of it. You guys are the lead characters. You are going to take this to another level. You just don't know it yet. Marty DeGarmo, thank you, brother, for all you're doing. Amazing, amazing again today. And I'm handing it back to you. And we did really good on time. Marty told me, Chris, we're gonna go an hour. I said, okay. What did I say? Good.
Yeah,
I'll take my stuff real quick. I said, you take it, brother. You take
it. I didn't want to push Red, but we're good now. It worked out. Come back tomorrow. We'll have some more info. I have other ideas because I want to relate the possibilities with the possibilities of what the outcome is, which is cool. It's easier for me, and I know people say, "Oh, I can understand that." So I hope we did well. Thank you for being here, and don't forget Red Zone at 11, and we'll see you. Oh, tonight Minnow has. What time is Minnow's tonight?
9. I think it's 9 o'clock on Fridays.
I do too. Minnow, write in here what time it is.
Excuse me.
Somebody that knows. Minnow, write what time your show starts tonight.
I think it's 9 o'clock, but you can come on at 8:30. I think that's
you could put your title in here too. It would be
nice. Heroes coming out, or no, the techies off this Saturday.
No, yeah. Tomorrow is the African webinar. French speaking, I mean, with Marcianne. I'm going, Mike's going, you're going, Chris. So far, I didn't get a hold of Dan yet. Oh, I think Dan's going too. Yeah, we might open it. Oh, 9 o'clock, Minnow said.
Oui.
9 o'clock for Minnow's Let's Chat. And we'll see you there.